I'm Jim Johnston.
I'm Ann Johnston.
And this is our living benefits story. It's kind of weird in life where just a chance encounter or a meeting or one small decision has a profound effect on you later on. You know, Ann met Mara at a networking event. We went to the dinner. We learned a little bit about things. We really liked Mara. And when it came time to start making some decisions, she was our first call.
My name is Mara Simino, and I work with my clients around every aspect of their financial lives, one of the key things being life insurance with living benefits.
I know it was something that had always been on the back of my mind because I knew the importance of it only because of what I've seen as a caregiver.
I was in really good shape. I surfed, I golfed, I was active. There was no reason for me to think that I was going to get cancer. It happened on a Friday, and when I was diagnosed with cancer, we found out it's called squamous cell carcinoma. I noticed it in a lymph node underneath my jaw. So went to the doctors, they ran a camera down my throat. Sure enough, there was a tumor at the back of my throat, base of my tongue. In the very beginning, we didn't know how bad this was going to be. We didn't know if I was going to live. And we found out in short order it was a very treatable cancer, and all of my doctors kept saying, oh, you're going to be fine. But I wasn't really prepared for the journey, the radiation treatments, and how bad I felt and how much help I really needed. I always thought that if I got cancer, I would die. And it never occurred to me that a cancer diagnosis was not going to be fatal.
Jim and I are friends on Facebook, and he posted one day that he was diagnosed with cancer. It was kind of a shock because they had literally just contacted me and let me know they were buying a house.
And then I had the idea that I'm going to video this journey. And originally it was just to be for myself, but I thought, well, let's post it. After my first couple of postings, they were a little humorous. I did some filters on there and gave myself two heads and said, yeah, the radiation's really acted funny. But then things got serious, and you could see my decline in the videos from when I first started the treatment to where I bottomed out probably in mid-July near the end of my treatments. And then you could see me climbing back up.
I left both him and Ann a voicemail. And I said, just want you to know if you need to get some money out of the policy that we set up, it did have living benefits.
So we just had a small policy. It was only a $100,000 policy, and we were able to get 30% of that. So $30,000 to put in the account and just have it there in case we needed it.
$30,000 might not seem like a lot of money. We've had clients who've been able to accelerate hundreds of thousands of dollars from their policies with living benefits. But when it came down to it, $30,000 made a huge impact in Jim and Ann's life in giving them the flexibility that they needed to make sure that he could focus on getting better and not have to focus on trying to get back to work before he was ready.
It came in very handy. It saved us. It saved the house. It saved us financially. Even though we had some great medical coverage, there are costs that medical coverage doesn't take care of. You got to pay your mortgage. You've got to pay your bills. Your wife has to quit her job to take care of you. Where is that money going to come from? This is where it came from. This is what helped us out.
It made it so finances weren't tough. And I had to keep telling him, don't worry about finances because we're covered. Because of the living benefits, we're covered. So stop.
Yeah. We didn't lose our house. We're okay financially. So, I mean, how can you put that in perspective of how grateful you are that you met somebody that made that much of an impact on your life? It's just, I don't know how to express it other than I'm really happy. I'm really happy we met her.
So although it might seem like a small amount, it still made a huge impact in their lives. And it doesn't matter how big or small the claim, having access to living benefits is one of the most important things you can put in place for your family, whether it's a small policy or a large policy.
If somebody's out there thinking about this, is it for me? It's for you. It's an investment in your own financial well-being. And if nothing bad like this happens to you, great. I hope nothing does happen to you like that. But if it does, be ready for it.